So we got NFL Week 14, and before we get into our picks for this week, we're just gonna do a quick recap over our Thanksgiving picks. Nick, you can lead us off with the recap.
And regression to the mean continues. 0-2, looking to get back on the winning board. Let's go 4-0, college and NFL. I honestly really thought the Chiefs would dominate this game. I feel like there were a couple moments where it was like it just feels like the bounces are not going in the direction of the Chiefs now. They used to get every single one of those bounces, that fumble that popped right back into there, like everything that could have like it just doesn't happen for them anymore. They're just not getting any of those plays. They're not making those plays. And then, I mean, does everyone else score a touchdown but Jamar Chase? Like, what's
That
going?
was
Like, how does that
crazy.
not hit? I mean, that was brutal. But yeah, no, 0-2.
No, it's a tough week,
Definitely.
and yeah, Jake, how'd you do?
Yeah, I went 2-0. No, not surprised. Mine were pretty easy hits. Joe Burrow, of course, he was going to throw more than one touchdown. Still cool. He's
Lots of chance.
back. He,
Lots of
he is
chance.
back. And George Pickens over 74 and a half. I think it was kind of close. I think he was just over 80.
I think he was in the
I
80s.
don't think he was very much over, so it took him a little bit to get there, but Dak was going to feed him and CD towards the end of the game anyway, so like, that was just guaranteed.
Heck yeah. And I went 1-1 last week. Jameer Gibbs did not hit his 107 and a half.
He did
Weird
not
game.
even
I don't know how you
close.
don't know Amon-Ra St. Brown and we don't get Gibbs 30 touches.
Yeah.
They definitely messed up there. And Rasheed Rice did hit his over 72 and a half yards. That was one nice hit. So going 1-1, looking to continue getting better this week for week 14.
Mm.
So for our picks for this week, Nick, you can get started there if you want to start getting that streak back on.
And Rasheed did not hit his 99 yards that I needed. So that was
I remember
fantastic. He
that.
needed he needed one catch, and I would have won my big bet. So that would
Same,
have been awesome.
same.
I live bet immediately after him.
Right after the 27-yard touchdown, so that did throw things off. No, I was right there with you.
Anyways, let's get back on the right track this week. I like these two games. I'm going with the favorites. There were a lot of underdogs last week. Too many underdogs. I don't think that's going to be the case. Maybe a couple, a couple of them. I know we're picking,
Yeah,
um, but I'm going Seattle Seahawks -7 at the Atlanta Falcons. The Seahawks have been playing unbelievable on the road, and I guess last week they were at home, so they played unbelievable at home too. But you got the super hot team versus the ice cold Atlanta Falcons. The Seahawks are playing some of their best football. Their defense is playing awesome. Darnold's managing the game perfectly. Just don't turn the ball over and let that defense. The defense is just scoring points too. And the Atlanta Falcons just absolutely stink. I mean, they are atrocious to watch. They've lost 6 out of their last 7 games, and some of them are to really bad teams. Like,
Well, they are a
I
really
mean,
bad team.
yeah, and
That's
I picked them like in the spread. Like, they're gonna get killed. They're just
yeah.
gonna get killed. It's gonna be in
They're
a
going to be
dome
all
with the
over
Seahawks.
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, and the Seahawks offense is gonna just be so fast in there. And it's a motto that I wish the Eagles would play this motto. They're playing with the motto, and they keep saying it to themselves. They're like, the game doesn't have to be close. Blow them out. Like, we
I
don't
love it.
have to play a close game.
I
Like, we
love
don't
it.
have to go up a touchdown and be like, all right, let's coach. Let's just make sure we win the game. Like, the game doesn't have to be close, and that's literally the way they're playing. Like that's how they played against the Cardinals. Like, they just absolutely dominated. Last week they gave us a shut. I mean, they just destroyed the Vikings.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, the guy didn't
they
have a
should
chance.
win by a couple touchdowns.
I agree. I agree. I like that a
No,
lot. They
I'm right there
are
with you.
they're second in the NFC with odds for the Super Bowl right now, next to the Rams. They're just like whole
They're
nother
lagging.
level, and it's still regular season in a game that doesn't mean anything. So Sam Darnold will be lighting it
Yeah,
up.
but then at the end, like I think that game against the Rams was really big for them because it showed,
Oh
all
yeah,
right, We absolutely should have won this game. Darnold, don't turn the ball over. If you don't turn the ball over, that game is easily won. We had 4 picks in that game. If you have 2 or you have 1, that game's easily won by the Seahawks, and that's a good Rams team. So like, I think that game actually, like, even though they lost and it was a tough loss, like I think that helps them out in the end because they can just see like, all right, that the recipe is what the Eagles do.
Don't turn the
Just
ball over.
just don't turn the ball
Don't
over.
turn the ball over.
Yeah, because you have that good of a defense, then what are you doing?
Yeah.
No, I agree. That's why it's really nice when a team has such an elite defense and they're able to score like that. It makes them a covering machine as well. Like them against
Yeah.
the Falcons this weekend in the dome. Like JSN didn't really go off last week. I expect him to have a major
They
bounce
kicked a lot of
back.
field goals last week too.
Yeah. Yeah, I expect them to be a little bit sharper this week offensively and really
Yeah.
because I mean Vikings defense still has a pretty good defense, so I think the Falcons are absolutely washed and they don't have the first round pick, so it's absolute dumpster
Ugh.
fire.
I know.
Absolute
It's
dumpster
brutal.
fire.
It's brutal.
Tough to be a
And
Falcons fan.
I'm pretty sure they just lost Penix for all of next season too, most likely with the torn ACL.
Is that what it was?
It'll
Honestly,
I thought that's what
go
it
with
was. Maybe it wasn't. I
I
thought he
wonder
tore it
what
again.
they do then. You just give it to you're not rolling Kirk out there next year.
No, Kirk is done.
Why not? Kirk
I
would be
mean, he's
fine with
still
getting
under
another
he's under
year starting.
contract. He's under
They'll bring
contract
He's,
next
they'll
year,
bring
he's
but
signed to,
Kyler over or
he signed a
something.
fully guaranteed deal. Yeah,
Kyler would be
he's there.
such a Falcons move. But hey, I would let hey, I'd buy in. Bijan, Drake
I
London,
would.
Kyler. I would buy into
Well,
that.
he had those guys over in Atlanta, with them. He had dudes over in Arizona.
And a
He
Yeah.
didn't
Bijan.
do anything.
Well, they're gonna probably have a new coach.
I
I
don't
think
think
the
they get rid of
Falcons.
Gannon. I don't think they
No.
get rid of Gannon.
Falcons.
Oh, you think they get rid of
Raheem
Morris
Morris.
Yeah.
already? After
Yeah.
what, 2, 3 years?
Yeah, but it's 2 years. They're not progressing, and they looks like they missed on their quarterback. Like all the moves they've done, everything they've done, something probably has to change. Unfortunately, but
Yeah. I mean, I can't believe they lost to Kirk. Even with Kirk Cousins, they should not be
they
losing
shouldn't be
6
this
out of
bad.
7 games.
Yeah, yeah. Kirk should be able to go
That's
in there
crazy.
with the talent they have. They've spent too much draft capital to not have like any signs of growth. They got 2 DNs in the draft. Like,
That's got to be one of the worst trades
oh,
to go up and get a pick in the 20th. To get
we
like a
just gave
guy
up
in
a
the
top
20th
five
pick.
pick to get the
The
20th
guy's
pick.
got like less than 3 sacks or something like that too. Like it
Yeah.
on a bad defense. It was like great job, guys.
But that just shows you what the expectations were.
Yeah.
Like if you're
they
giving
really
them a
thought that
first
this
round
was the
pick next
team.
year, you're like, oh, we're gonna be worse than pick 20th or whatever it was. No, dude, he went the opposite.
Top five. Yeah.
They literally went the opposite. It went from almost making the playoffs last year to then saying,
And that's not even
all right,
that's
we're
not
gonna be
because
top 10
Penix.
pick.
Well,
It's
it's
not
the
because
same.
Penix got hurt either. Like they were
Yeah.
bad with Penix.
They were very bad with Penix.
And so first pick Seahawks -7. My next pick is Colts -1.5. I know what everyone's gonna say. Colts don't play well in Jacksonville. Sportsbooks know that too, and it's already factored in. I think this should be a 3.5 to 4.5 spread. The fact that they're only getting 1.5, I think, low. Like I truly think the Colts. I think the Colts are like such a better team than the Jags. Daniel Jones, yes, he's hurt. He's not. He's limited, and the Jags do have a good rushing defense, but
Not a single rusher over 70 yards all season.
correct. That'll absolutely change. I think.
You sure about that?
Absolutely. When something's like when Boston Scott was the Giants killer, and we knew that. And then all of a sudden it became known and it became national, and it was like, oh, that's like, all right, that's not a thing. Like it becomes like too known. I think it's so known that it's like, oh, the Jags beat the Colts in Jacksonville every single year. I think it's too known. I think it's going to be a wash. I think it is what it is. It used to be a thing. I think the Colts go down there and beat the hell out of the Jags. I really do.
I mean, Colts are kind of at that time where it's like now or never. I mean, this is to take the division back.
Oh yeah,
and
they lose this game, they won't win the division
they
if they
won't win
lose
the
this
No,
game.
division.
the Colts have the toughest. The Colts have the
They
toughest
have a
schedule
very
remaining.
hard
And
schedule. These
people
next
are already,
jumping ship. They're
thinking
jumping
that
ship on
that's
the.
thinking that it is going to be a collapse.
I don't think the Colts win this game.
Yeah, of course. I know. That's what you were going to say.
But it's not because they don't play well in Jacksonville. I think that I think they're getting got. I think the Colts have finally hit a stride where it's like they're not being as productive on offense, and their defense is good, but then they have an injury here or injury there, and it's just like they're just not. There's just something that's supernatural funk. It could they could have hit the supernatural funk where they were riding such a high on a team that shouldn't have been, because they don't have great skill. They have one great skill.
Yeah.
Then they have
Jonathan Taylor and
Tyler
some guys.
Warren, who's really good, but then Pittman he's a great receiver, but he's not a number one on 15 teams. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't say he is a top. It's like he's good, but he's not great like the other guys you would compare him to. And I just think
they got to get back to being efficient. They were
exactly
the best first and second down team.
And people maybe have caught up to that to make sure that they can't be efficient on first down. And
yeah, it seems like they need to be on script more than most teams with the way that they just weren't ever. It felt like they didn't have to make any adjustments early on the season.
Because they just
Whatever they were calling, it was just working.
Yeah, I mean, they're putting up 30 points and it was like that.
Yeah, it's like, will Daniel Jones be able to be a force multiplier?
I think it comes
and
down
to
if Jonathan Taylor, if they can run the ball with Jonathan Taylor, they're gonna.
He's a game breaker. Yeah, like if he is eating up yards, then the offense runs because everything else comes off of that.
If he has one of his games where he scores 3 touchdowns and goes for 150, 200 yards.
Yeah, I don't think he has to do that.
I'd give it to him
to get over 100 yards.
No, I mean, I would take it.
But I don't think he has to have his unbelievable day.
Yeah.
I think he just has to be efficient. He has to have more than 4 yards of carry like he normally does. He usually has 5 or 6 or whatever. And then I think they easily win this game.
I would say, let's be honest, they just have to keep this game tied. Trevor
if they keep it close,
them one.
Trevor will probably
give you something.
Because if you get too late into a game and it's tied, Trevor, they can't just run it. They're going to have to put a little bit on his shoulders. And he has not shown that he's capable this year.
I don't know. He went down to beat the Chiefs.
But that's the only moment this entire season.
They also
had
a
damn good moment.
99-yard pick six.
Yeah. And the throw he had to Brian Thomas was nuts, but he has not come close to catching that magic since. And I fell for it because I took him against the Rams the next week, and they got their ass stomped.
And then you know what? The Seahawks came into town.
And we knew that
their ass that week too.
Yeah. And they snuck by the Cardinals 2 weeks ago, and he threw the 4 picks. He's going to turn the ball over. And I don't think you can do that in these tight games. But if you're not comfortable with that one, I am very comfortable.
No, I mean,
with Seattle blowing the doors off the Falcons.
Comfortable with Seattle.
Oh yeah,
Seattle's helped me because they've been my best bet. They've helped me out.
I mean, and they're the second. I think they're the second, or they're tied for first against the spread this year. 80%.
They've helped me.
Yeah, they're big. Getting them right's big.
Yeah,
we'll definitely go with the Seahawks. I had a feeling we won't do that, but I do think I want to be on record. The Colts are going to beat the fuck out of the Jags.
Yeah, take a alt line then.
Yeah, maybe a couple scores.
Yeah, never know. Go by 10, -10.
I will.
9.5. Go by 9.5. 9.5.
Yeah, minus 9.5.
All right.
I love it. All right, so we got our first one. What you got, Jake?
Not bad. I'm going to go with 2 of the games that should probably be the shittiest games of the weekend, I think. We got Steelers at Ravens. We're going with the under. 6 of the last 8 games these two have played, the under has hit. 6 of the last 8. The under is only 42.5. Both these teams don't know what the hell they're doing on offenses. And their defenses play good, play bad. Play good, play bad. This AFC North matchup, to be honest, I would love it to just end in a tie. at the end of it, I think that would just make it even crazier in the AFC North if they were to just fucking tie. And it's like you got to add that element into everything. I
The
just don't
Bengals'
have,
chances.
Yeah,
yeah,
bro.
I just don't have faith in Rodgers right now, and I don't have faith in the Ravens figuring it out on offense. I just don't know what they're doing. They have Derrick Henry and they can't get him going, and then Lamar's trying to
They
pass
just
the ball. Is he
yeah.
hurt? Is he not hurt? Does he not want to run the ball? Every time I think he's going to start running fast, all of a sudden he like pulls up and runs out of bounds or something like that. I'm like, that's not the normal Lamar that we're all used to, and he's pressing. I just this game screams under. I wish it was more like 47, 45, but they know these
There's a reason it's
offenses.
42.
That's why
Yeah.
There's a
yeah,
reason
they
it's
know it's low.
42 because these offenses they have looked good at times. So that's the only worry where both these defenses can have a really bad game and the offenses both score 30 points apiece. And it's like, well, that happens. But I'm expecting both these defenses to figure out the other team and just not let them run all over them or throw all over them. I know Rodgers not going to throw all over the Ravens defense. He's going to throw 22 passes at best.
Yeah.
So, but
And
that's
it's
the first one.
AFC North football.
Um,
It's
gotta
always
love
gonna
it.
be low scoring.
That is AFC North football. Yeah.
That is AFC
That's
North
gonna be.
football.
It will be a
In the
brutal game to
cold,
watch.
hopefully the rain just comes in or something like that. It makes it a real just ugly game.
That would be
The
nice.
second game, we're going to Cleveland. So Titans at the Browns. There's only one person you would ever want to pick in this game, and he's on defense. It's Miles Garrett. He's had a sack in his last, at least one sack in the last 6 games, and 4 of those games he's had multiple sacks. I like him
What's
over
the
one
odds on
sack.
that?
Even if it's 1.5, I kind of like that.
Oh, I think he's gonna get 1.5. Yeah, I
I th-
know
but
he's going to get
I could see,
one.
but I could see that could push. I think it'll push at 1.5.
I think
But
the
if it's
Titans
at a
are
half a
gonna
sack, I think he gets at least one sack.
They don't have
Cam
anything
But
Ward
hard rock yet.
Cam
yeah,
Ward
it's
has the
probably a little
most
early.
he's taken the most sacks this year.
Cam
So
Ward will give a couple sacks. Yeah.
yeah,
He's trying Cam's like he's trying to keep things alive, which equals more sacks because he's extending plays and
shoot,
no one's open.
there's a good
And,
chance we get a defensive touchdown then for
oh
Cleveland.
yeah.
Like there's a very good chance for a defensive score for Cleveland. Then if he's going to be doing all that in the dog pound in Cleveland in a cold game, Cam
It's
Ward ain't played in the cold like that before, has he? He played Washington State, so he's played in the cold,
yeah,
but
but
not
he's
not Cleveland cold. That shit's
no.
like it's different.
No, they're gonna
Um,
be
Yeah.
all on him.
That'll be
and
a. Yeah, that'll be brutal.
and not that it really matters, but the number one pick going up against the fifth round pick and Shador
Well,
Sanders,
yeah, Shador
I
definitely wants
I
it.
kind of Shador's definitely gonna want to win the game,
Yeah.
Sure,
but
still
then
starting.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
Shador's still starting. I think Cam Ward's gonna kind of press a little bit in this game because he knows that like this is like a measuring stick. Like I'm
Yeah.
supposed to be the guy. You're telling me that the guy who's picked in the fifth round beat me, and my team's that bad. It's just like the competitor in these quarterbacks. There's no way he's going into this game not thinking about Shador Sanders on the other sideline
Oh,
and
of
making sure
course.
that he plays better than him. And I just think it's a very odd matchup, I would say, for quarterback play. Like it doesn't happen like this very often. But yeah, Miles Garrett, he's going to dominate this football game. He's going to be so dominant. It's going to be so funny to see him on the outside just absolutely destroying whoever is there.
No, I agree.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean, I
yeah,
love that bet much better. I mean,
Unders
he's
are
gonna
hard to
get it.
take.
it's always
He's gonna
tough
get
to
a
take an
sack.
under. Yeah, we
It's
can
just
take Miles Garrett.
whatever pops up. I don't know if it'll be 1.5 or
Yeah, I'll
1 or
take whatever they'll
I'll
give
take
us. I'll
whatever it
take.
is.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
do
because if you're
think
going to
he's
get one and
gonna.
a half, you're going to get plus odds,
Yeah,
which is
I'll
crazy to get
absolutely
plus
take that.
odds.
Yeah, because I do
Yeah,
think he
and if
does
you're
get
gonna go
one.
minus odds on half a sack, I'll take that even more.
Yeah, I agree. All right, cool. So we got our second pick locked in. And now for my first pick, we are going Bengals +5 at the Bills. Burrow looked good in Thanksgiving. It did take him a little bit to knock the
Mm-hmm.
rust off and start scoring touchdowns instead of field goals, but I do think the Bengals are definitely amped up after the win against the Ravens and do have a genuine feel that they can run the table or can make a run at that weak division. And the Bills just can't stop the run. Both of these
Yeah.
teams have terrible defenses, and I don't even know if the Bengals are going to win this game, but 5 points is too much for two teams that can't stop the run. You have two elite quarterbacks. Both teams are going to be able to move the ball at will. When you have a good quarterback, you're already going to move the ball. When they're able to hand it off and get chunk plays with Chase Brown or James
Chase Brown
Cook,
looked good last week.
James Cook obviously much better, but they're both able to get chunk plays. The big
Oh yeah,
plays
they're
are
so
there, and
fast.
against these
They're
bad
so fast.
defenses, that's why I think it's going to be a back and forth, and whoever ends up with the ball last for the game-winning field goal, I think is how this ends. I don't see this being a touchdown win by the Bills. If the Bills do win, I do think it's going to be last second field goal. Same thing with the Bengals. Just neither defense can get a stop to make this a bigger game, a two-score game. That's kind of
You
what
didn't
I'm
like just
looking at.
going. You didn't like want to just go rushing total for one of those guys
I
then?
mean, I will absolutely be taking the rushing total of both of them. But then I was
Okay.
looking at as the game as a whole, I was like, 5 points is
I
just
love
too
the
much for this game.
love the Bengals +5.
Yeah, too
Yeah,
much points
I
in
love
this
it
I
way
game.
love
too
it.
much.
I love it +5 too. I also would love Chase Brown over what they probably got him at like
It's at
67
dude,
yards rushing
I
or
think it
something.
was 50 yards. Yeah, I think it was like 48. I think Chase Brown's is like 48. I was like, I like his rushing yards a
Yeah.
lot.
What is it going
Because
to be?
James Cook is
Is it snow
98.
game?
Well, they have James Cook at
It might be.
98 rushing yards, so I don't know. But even more so, if it's a snow game, I'll take the +5 comfortably.
So
So,
Yeah.
Bengals +5.5. Love it.
Bengals +5.
yeah.
Bengals
What's your next one?
+5. Pick number 2, we got Texans at Chiefs. I'm going under 41.5 points.
Mm.
Chiefs, yeah. Chiefs have hit the under in 6 out of the last 7 games, and the Texans have hit the under in 5 out of their last 6 games. The Chiefs are missing their starting left tackle, and Houston's pass rush is insane.
Is
And their
yeah, they
defense as a
are
whole has just
so
been
good.
elite, holding offenses to probably season lows. And that's kind of been the Chiefs' kryptonite when you are going to really make them struggle offensively, is having a really good pass rush and just
Oh yeah,
messing up
just getting
Mahomes in the
after him.
pocket. He doesn't seem comfortable
I mean,
in the
nobody
pocket,
does
but that is
when
the
it's
only
bad.
way
Yeah,
Mahomes is like just doesn't look elite. He'll still be able to probably get his, and they're in a desperate. I mean, both of these teams are desperate, so it's a
must
must win for
wins.
both. I think those types of games tend to be tighter as well, and it's just you're gonna have two tight teams. Defenses are playing great for the Texans. The Chiefs had a really bad defensive game last week, so I am expecting them to come back at home and have a better game plan for CJ. I don't see the Texans really moving the ball against the Chiefs. The only team that, if the Chiefs have their best game, they bring their A game, I still don't see them scoring more than 24 points in this game. So if they
Yeah,
do get to that, then we just need the defense to play well against the Texans. The least likely option is both of these teams are going back and forth for scores. I just don't see this
I
game.
don't see that happening.
I don't. I think it's possessions are going to be
Far
very
and few,
tight
yeah,
in this
far and few
game.
between. Yeah,
So that's why and I'm sure, I don't know what the weather is, but it's cold in other games. I'm sure the Chiefs game is going to be very cold for an
it's gonna be
indoor
cold.
team like the Texans too. I think that also is a factor. This game, I could see it being 21-17 on the high end. So I definitely am looking forward to seeing this great under this weekend.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I like the pick too. I mean, I would definitely take Texans money line in this one just
Really?
because
You think that's because
I
if the
have
Chiefs lose, they're done.
Chiefs
done.
Chiefs might be done, dude.
They
They are
might
This is a
done.
be.
tough game for them. This is a
This
very
is a
tough game.
tough
This is
matchup.
I
Yeah,
mean,
this is a very
you could
tough
say it's
matchup. This
the
is
worst for them. I mean, the Texans defense has
This is
been
their worst.
insane,
so good.
and them losing Simmons just before this game.
Makes it even
And
worse.
I don't know, the right tackle is questionable. I don't know if he's playing, but he's hurt too. Juwan Taylor's hurt.
Yeah,
This is
it's
tough. Like
it could get
yeah,
ugly.
they're.
Tough
I
team,
mean, I don't
tough
know if
year.
it could ever get ugly though, because I don't think the Texans' offense is any firepower
No,
like that.
I
No,
think it would be like the
they don't run
Colts.
the
It'd be
ball
like the Colts
efficiently
last
enough.
week.
Yeah,
It was like 21-16 with the Colts, or 20-16. That
2013, I
was
think, or maybe they
2013.
get the field goal.
It's something
It
like
was
I
I
could
think it was
see
2016.
if the
Yeah.
Texans win, that's what it would look like to me. I don't see a blowout or
Well, I don't
offensive.
see Stroud putting up 30 plus points.
No, I
And I
think
don't see
he's I
Mahomes putting up 30 plus points on that defense.
no. I think
So
Stroud is doing the let's not turn it over. We have the best defense. Let's
best defense. No,
How can he not?
yeah.
no, I really
Just
do
win
like that.
games. They just gotta win.
And that under is lower than the Steelers and the Ravens
I
under,
know,
which
and
is
I
even
like that one
crazier.
better.
And it feels better. Yeah. No, I agree.
I
But I
mean,
know you
I'm
guys also like the Bengals game.
no, honestly, I'll take that under in that game.
Yeah, I like the
the
under better,
I
honestly,
think
even though I love the Bengals plus 5.5. I think I like the
yeah,
Bengals plus 5.5 so much that the Bills are probably going to beat the hell out of them.
The
So
Bills will show up this weekend.
well, it's just a touchdown. You just got to win by a touchdown. That's the problem with that
Oh, I
one.
mean, yeah, it can happen.
Like that is how those games probably end. A team
well,
scoring a touchdown late.
even like I'm also thinking like the Bills versus Steelers this week. Like they were down at halftime, they still ended up winning
That's
by
true. Yeah.
3 scores.
Yeah, they can explode. No, I mean,
And they do have I mean, he is the guy. Josh Allen is the guy. So
hey, I'm
I mean,
all for
yeah,
taking
but
the under.
I mean, this is just such a bad matchup for the Chiefs.
yeah,
It
bad timing.
Terrible timing for them. So okay, cool. So we're going with Texans at Chiefs under 41.5. The Titans at Browns. We're taking Miles Garrett over a half sack. And then Seattle Seahawks -7 at the Falcons.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That works.